Have you ever paused to think about the journey of a single peach, the sweet, juicy kind you find in your local supermarket? It's easy to take them for granted, but behind each one lies a story of soil, sunlight, and an extraordinary amount of care. Today, we'll uncover that story. Welcome to the peach orchards of the United States. Each year, the US produces over 620,000 tons of peaches. California alone is responsible for more than 80% of this yield, making it the heartland of peach farming. But this isn't just about agriculture. It's a blend of dedication, tradition, and technology. Let's take a closer look. The peach growing season begins in late winter or early spring. After a long dormant period, vast peach orchards slowly awaken. Farmers prepare their fields and begin planting. On average, about 142 peach trees are planted per acre, spaced to maximize sunlight exposure and ensure healthy growth. Right after planting, the tops of the young trees are pruned. This helps direct nutrients toward the development of strong roots and a healthy trunk, setting the foundation for future harvests. Water is critical. Each tree requires between 1 to 1.5 inches of water per day, depending on weather and soil conditions. Overwatering or underwatering can severely affect the fruit's quality. That's why many farms now use drip irrigation systems to deliver water directly to the roots with precision. Peach trees take around 3 to 4 years to mature before they bear their first harvest. But once mature, a single acre can yield up to 12,000 pounds of peaches. Across the United States, this translates into thousands of tons of peaches picked each year. As early spring arrives, buds begin to appear. This is a crucial stage as the trees become vulnerable to pests, especially sap-sucking insects that can weaken them. Farmers apply targeted pesticides and natural repellents to protect the trees. Shortly after, the blossoms arrive. The sight of peach trees in full bloom is breathtaking. Rows upon rows of soft pink flowers stretching toward the horizon. During this flowering stage, farmers perform another important task: thinning. Not all blossoms are left to grow into fruit. Instead, about 40% are removed by hand to control the number of peaches each tree will bear. This ensures the remaining fruit has the space and nutrients to grow large, sweet, and uniform. To aid pollination, millions of honeybees are introduced to the orchards. These bees are often brought in from local apiaries, with farmers paying between $150 and $200 per hive. Their job is vital. Without them, pollination would be slow and inconsistent, jeopardizing the entire harvest. By early summer, tiny peaches begin to grow. This is a period of rapid development, and farmers monitor each orchard closely. Weather patterns, water levels, pest activity, and fruit density are all evaluated daily. Many farms use modern technology such as soil moisture sensors and aerial drones to optimize growing conditions. Roughly 100 days after the trees first bloom, it's time for harvest. This is the busiest and most labor-intensive part of the season. Since peaches bruise easily, they must be picked by hand. Around 5,300 seasonal workers travel to U.S. peach farms each year to help with the harvest. They typically earn between £11 and $16 per hour, depending on location and crop yield. Each picker gently twists and removes ripe peaches, placing them into padded bins to avoid damage. The process is repetitive and demanding, but it's the only way to preserve the delicate quality of the fruit. Once harvested, peaches are quickly transported to nearby packing facilities. Timing is critical. The goal is to process them within 24 hours to maintain peak freshness. At the facility, peaches are washed, sanitized, and sorted. Advanced conveyor systems move up to 5,000 peaches per hour through automated scanners that evaluate size, color, and ripeness. Peaches that meet high standards are sent to the packaging line. Those that fall short, perhaps too small or blemished, are redirected for use in canned products or juices. Before final packing, every peach is visually inspected by workers. Boxes are then labeled with origin, expiration dates, and tracking barcodes before being chilled for distribution. An average processing facility can pack between 20,000 and 50,000 pounds of peaches per day, especially during peak season. These peaches are then shipped to supermarkets, restaurants, and processing plants across the country. In places like Georgia, peach prices often range from 80 to 90 cents per pound, depending on seasonality and fruit quality. Georgia peaches, in particular, are celebrated for their flavor. While other states produce larger volumes, many claim that Georgia's warm climate and soil create the best tasting peaches in the country. Back at the orchards, the cycle never stops. After about 13 to 15 years of production, peach trees are replaced with new ones. This ensures the orchards remain productive and the fruit remains consistent in quality. It's a continuous rhythm of planting, nurturing, and harvesting, a never-ending dance between humans and nature. So the next time you pick up a peach, remember what it represents. Behind its vibrant skin and juicy bite lies a journey of months or even years. It's a product of careful planning, long hours, and passionate labor. From tree to table, each peach carries with it a story of American agriculture. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the peach orchards of the United States. If you found this story interesting, be sure to follow along for more behind-the-scenes looks at the incredible world of farming.